Okay, hi, magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. So, we will be proceeding with our discussion in creative writing. So, I'll be projecting my slides in a bit. Okay, so ito na. Before we start, let's review the learning competencies that we have to target for today. And that is use imagery, diction, figures of speech, and specific experiences to evoke meaningful responses from the readers. I think importante talaga na mapag-aralan natin to dahil ito ang magbibigay sa atin ng direksyon kung ano talaga yung kailangan natin pag-aralan for today. Ano ba yung mga key points o ano ba yung mga contents na kailangan nating i-master in this lesson? So, ang mga words na yon ay imagery, diction, saka figures of speech. So, itong tatlong to, ang kailangan nating anticipate na matutunan during the lesson. And kasama na rin doon yung specific experiences. So, sa paggamit natin ng mga yan, when we are able to apply our knowledge in imagery, diction, figures of speech, and specific experiences, we would be able to evoke meaningful responses from the readers. Ibig sabihin, the readers would be able to understand kung ano yung gusto nating sabihin habang tayo nagsusulat. At this point, let's focus as to what is creative writing. In the module by the Department of Education, sinabi na ang creative writing is any composing that goes beyond ordinary expert, editorial, scholarly, or specialized types of writing, normally distinguished by an accentuation on account make, character advancement, and the utilization of abstract tropes or with different customs of verse and poetics. It is workable for composing, for example, includes stories to be viewed as exploratory writing, despite the fact that they fall under news coverage, in light of the fact that the substance of highlights is explicitly centered around account and character improvements. Medyo mahaba yung definition. However, para mas maintindihan natin to, i-focus natin ulit yung pinag-usapan natin nakaraan about the contrast among the three types of writing: technical writing, journalistic writing, and creative writing. Pag sinabing technical writing, this is basically used in textbooks, yung ginagamit sa libro, as well as academic writing, so nakikita sa mga journal publications ng mga researches and thesis, and professional text. Yung sa mga, for example, dun sa area specific na knowledge, for example, knowledge sa business, sa medicine, at iba't iba pang field of expertise. Pag sinabi namang journalistic writing, basically, ito yung ginagamit natin when we are writing as regards the report, news stories, and articles. Yung mga nakikita natin sa newspapers and magazines na sinulat ng mga journalists. And last one, yung topic natin, yung creative writing. Basically, this is written for amusement. But, kung i-analyze natin, may pagkakaiba talaga itong tatlong to. Tingnan natin ito, ulit itong definition na to. Tingnan natin, oh. So, when we say, for example, expert writing, so, saan siya papasok? Papasok ba siya sa technical, journalistic, or creative? So, basically, pag sinabing expert writing, maliwanag, dun siya sa technical writing. Pag sinabi namang editorial writing, pasok siya sa journalistic writing. Pag sinabi namang scholarly writing, pasok pa rin siya sa technical writing. Pag sinabi namang specialized type of writing, basically, technical writing pa rin yan kasi field specific yan. So, saan pumapasok yung creative writing? Ito yung klase ng pagsulat na sinabi dito na gumagamit ng accentuation or the exaggeration with the use of language para ma-evoke yung specific concept na gusto nating mapasok sa mind ng mga readers. Siguro, okay na tayo doon. Maliwanag na iba ang creative writing kumpara sa tinatawag na technical writing and journalistic writing. Kasi dito gumagamit tayo ng magagandang salita para yung mga mambabasa ay magustuhang basahin o intindihin kung anong sinasabi natin. It goes more than the literal part. Ginagamit natin to para ma-enjoy ng mga mambabasa yung gusto nating iparating sa kanila. Just to emphasize it, tingnan natin to. Pag sinabing creative writing, this is basically used in literature. At alam naman natin, di ba? Nung unang panahon pa, yung literature ay ginagamit. Literatura. Pag pinag-usapan yon, we have three literary genres. So, at this point, pag sinabi natin creative writing, tatlo lang yan eh. Tatlo lang yung sinasabing pasok doon. Ito yung prose, poetry, and drama. So, pag nakakita kayo ng prose, more often than not, you would conclude na parte siya ng creative writing. For example, tingnan natin itong prose. Pag sinabing prose, pasok dyan ng short story and novel. And alam ko na pag-aralan nyo na yan sa 21st century literature na pag sinabing short story, may isa siyang plot, di ba? Nag-uumpisa sa introduction, then you have complication, then you have climax, and then you have the falling action and resolution. And then you have novel. Parang short story siya pero magkakarugtong na short story kada chapter. So, one short story, pasok sa chapter 1 for example ng novel. And then continuation yung second chapter na parang second part ng short story. So, yun lang yun. Saan natin siya i-emphasize kasi nag-check ko yung yung competencies na bago for the this pandemic season. Pasok siya sa creative nonfiction. So, sa next semester, we'll be discussing on that. And then, pag tinignan natin naman poetry, yung oldest form of literature, yan ang unang-una na kasi dati, di ba, wala pang panulat, wala pa tayong papel. So, paano napasa-pasa yung word of mouth ng, kunyari, epiko ni Lamang. Gumagamit siya ng poetry, parang may music, may rhythm. So, other word for poetry would be poem. And then we also have drama. Yung drama naman, ito yung, alam naman natin, di ba, it uses dialogues, may mga characters. Ito yung pag pinerform, parang ang tawag na dyan ay play. So, when it's performed, it's already called play. Kagaya nga pag nanonood kayo ng telenovela, drama rin yun. Pero, that is an example of creative writing. Alright? So, bago tayo pumunta dun sa mga susunod na part, siguro, ipiprepare ko na kayo sa expected kong output ninyo at the end of this objective. Ito yung activity number 1. This is what I need you to submit to me in a certain journal. So, mag-draft na kayo kasi ipapasa nyo sa akin. Ito yung ina-expect natin. Kasi more than the mastery of the competencies, gusto ko ma-apply ninyo kung ano yung concept. Not the memorization part, but basically the application of the concept that we tackled. So, activity 1. Ito tatandaan nyo. You only do this for 10 minutes. So, basically, for 10 minutes, I'll be allowing you to write. And hindi ko kayo istorbohin. Magsusulat lang kayo. The second one, you only need to write 5 sentences. Huwag kayo lalagpas sa 5 sentences. Medyo mahihirapan din kayong mag-revise. And as for me, syempre, masyadong marami mga estudyante. Imagine, 120 students or 150 students. Tapos, more than 5 sentences gagawin nyo. So, kailangan ko lang hanggang 5. Alright? So, choose your sentences and ideas well enough para ma-capture ninyo yung pinakamagandang representation ng inyong competency. And then the last one, I need you to write about any of the following topics. Pili lang ng isa, gagawin sa 10 minuto, at gagamit lamang ng 5 sentences. Alright, pili sa isa. It could be about your favorite place, your favorite fictional character. Kunyari, mahilig kayo ay Spider-Man or Batman. Kayo bahala. Sa mga babae, si Barbie, sino pa ba? Sa mga medyo kid at heart, diba, Barney, hindi ko alam eh. Basta kayo, kung yan ang gusto nyong piliin. And then you can also write about a famous person. Kunyari, isang singer, isang artista, di ba? President, or saint, kayo bahala. You could also write about a family member. Siguro yung pinakamamahal ninyong miyembro ng pamilya. Pwede kayo magsulat about the sacrifices and goodwill ng parents ninyo, mga kapatid ninyo, di ba? Or you could write about your best friend. Yan, yung mga maraming kaibigan. Pero yung pinaka-best ng isusulat. Then you can also write about a hobby or favorite activity ninyo. Ano ba yung mga mahilig nyong gawin? O yung mga gamer dyan. Sulat kayo about ML, di ba? Yung mga pinagkakaapalaan nyo ngayon. Ano pa ba yung mga bagong laro? Hindi ko na maalala eh. Pero wala akong maalala ngayon. Pero pwede kayo magsulat about that. You could also write about your favorite activity. Pwede rin kayo magsulat about your most memorable holiday. Kunyari nung Valentine's, so nag-date kayo ng boyfriend nyo, girlfriend nyo. Okay, about Christmas. Ayan, nung namasko kayo. Namamasko pa ba kayo? Parang senior high school, don't do that na, di ba? Pero malay nyo, sayang din naman ng extra cash. Okay, next. You can also write about your vacation spot. Saan kayo nagbakasyon? Ano yung pinuntahan ninyo? Ano yung, paano nyo i-describe yung napuntahan ninyo? Ganon. You can also write about a photo or work of art. Siguro parang kahit gawa ninyo o gawa ng famous painter o famous sculptor, kayo na bahala. You can also write about your favorite food. Kunyari, food enthusiast kayo. Gusto niyo maging chef on the side. Siyempre, mga HUMSS kayo. Humanities and Social Sciences. Doon kayo sa area na medyo malayo dun sa culinary. Pero pwede kayo magsulat dyan. So, just choose one among these topics. Again, 5 sentences lang, 10 minuto. So, I'll be quiet for 10 minutes. I-end ko tong streaming for 10 minutes para to give way for you in the writing of the task. So, balik ako after 10 minutes. And that's it. Bye-bye.